Welcome to Four Corners News. That's right, where the truth speaks. I am Captain Zakar, and to my left,
Officer Daniel.
and to his left,
Officer Azaniah.
and to his left,
Officer Pat GL.
and we make up
Four Corners
News. Thanks for tuning in to Four Corners News, where we bring you news from
Cap,
all over the earth.
We
What's
forgot
going on?
somebody.
Speaks.
Who we forget?
We forgot Brick.
Oh, damn. We got
Brick.
a special guest in the house.
Hey, Brick
Brother
has
Brick.
made, you already know.
Brother Brick.
Brother Brick
What up,
decided
baby?
to come down here and give his piece, speak his
Hey,
piece.
man.
Damn.
I think he said he was brought into a situation that he did not account for.
So this is him
man.
explaining his side of
He
the
was
story.
minding his business, and somehow he got pulled into
Going viral.
basically. You know,
He ain't even try to be a, hey, Mr. Brick, you got anything you want to say?
what?
Mr. I think Mr. Brick was told by his lawyer not to speak or say anything that can incriminate
Hey,
him.
man.
Yep.
Mr.
Hold your
Brick,
peace.
is there anything that you want to say on behalf of your innocency?
So he plead the fifth.
Hey, first it was his cousin
All
Mel
right.
Melchizedek.
Melchizedek,
Yeah,
that's his
yeah.
family?
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
they're part of the same family tree for some reason.
So the people, anything that go upside somebody's head, they all family.
They family,
So
you know.
Melchizedek,
Mess around and
Melchizedek,
find
the Holy Spirit that was in the Alabama brawl.
Yeah.
They related, and now Mr. Brick
Hey,
has made his appearance out here.
we got brothers standing up for injustices around the world from everywhere.
Man, I won't mess with Mr. Brick, man. Mr. Brick, he the one that can really take.
Yeah,
your
he
ass.
could. Yeah, that Melchizedek, he was going light, you know. Even though people got shirts and stickers and stuff like that, but
Hey.
Mr. Brick would do some damage.
Damn, Mr. Brick. All right, man. Mr. Brick, you just sit there and watch the show. If he want to say something, just let us know. Because we about to talk about his incident, man. Y'all been hearing about it all over the world, man. It done went viral. This woman got hit with a brick to the face, man. And before we go any further, I want to go to Romans. Just because we're going to talk about this, but we don't want the simple of our people to get things misunderstood and try to take our words out of context. Romans 12, and I believe it's verse 18. Let's see.
Yes, sir. The book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 18.
Turn it up. Go ahead.
If it be possible, as much as lieth in you,
Live
peaceably with all men.
That's what we are pushing, to live peaceably with all men. Brothers, sisters, live peaceably with all men. Be not a striker,
Right.
Don't say not to defend yourself, but don't start no trouble so it won't be no trouble. That's what it's saying. Don't
Right.
start no trouble so it won't be no. But if you start trouble, some brothers, some men will go upside your head with a damn brick, man, and how you out here looking silly.
You know what I mean? And then now brothers got to do interviews to try to explain their side of when they was minding their business.
They said he pleaded fifth, boy. Real talk. He keeps it quiet. All right. Okay. Hey, let's pull up the video, man. Let's see the damage he done. Go ahead. Play that video of the sister that was talking. Go ahead. Play it. Oh, man. Where we at, man?
The sound off.
Yeah, they took the sound off.
They took the sound off.
Video got sound, dude.
Nah, the
Everybody
video's
and their
posted.
mama done heard out there talking, man. Come on,
check the
IT,
possibles.
man. Let's get it, man.
Mr. Brick, we apologize.
The actual video.
Because we not really focused on the brick happening. You got to really examine what led up to the brick being involved in a situation that it had no business being involved in. That's what you got to really look at. So let's just check out the before, and then we'll get into the after. Go ahead.
Happy Pride. I hope every black woman is kissing another black woman because we are the innate protectors and the providers. We protect societies, we protect communities with our intellectual property. with our lived experiences, with our breast milk, with our bodies. We're the ones and the two. Bitch, not even the three.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you real talk. Some
men
people have
are
said
not.
that that's a transformer.
Hey, that's why I thought
A
it first.
lot of people think that's a transformer. I was looking at the neck, I didn't see nothing, but I know that they can shave down that stuff nowadays because Esau, the white man, is the devil. He'll go inside your throat and shave your damn Adam's apple down. Sound like a transformer. If it's not a transformer, it sound like somebody that been smoking cigarettes for a long time.
Where's
And
the
it done
sound
took
bite,
a damn toll on that vocal cord.
Yeah, because it's kind of deep.
Real rap.
Smoking 305
That's some-
Newports.
That's some low dB.
low decibels. A lot of testosterone.
A
A lot of testosterone.
Okay, go ahead. Let it play out, man.
Providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess. But we protect everybody, and we provide, baby, okay? So I hope you catch a girl tonight, because I hope I do. And don't forget, before there was feminism, it was lesbians who were living those lives without worried about niggas. Like, they were not worried about niggas. They were decentering men. So before there was feminism, there were lesbians. Hey, excuse me, thank you.
All right, man. I'm gonna tell you this right now, sisters. This is one thing this
That
is
was
one
good.
thing that we gotta come to a realization, man. A lot of you all, you sisters, y'all live in a fantasy world. Like the stuff you make up in your head ain't even real. Before feminism, it was lesbians. Where was it a bunch of lesbians on the earth that was thriving? Oh, I know where, in the damn movies.
Yep.
What was they called? Amazonians.
Amazonians.
Wonder Woman.
That's a
comic
damn-
book.
That's a comic book.
Wonder Woman.
That's not
Wonder
real
Woman.
life. Not even the Egyptians who worship women and let them be pharaohs and all that stuff. They wasn't even ran. The majority of the Egyptian dynasties wasn't ran by women. But in the black woman's mind, the movies, Amazonia, the white man has made up, has become your reality. Y'all got to come out of that stuff, man, and
That's
listen
that,
and be real with yourself.
That's that Black Panther. Black Panther has destroyed black people's
yeah.
minds.
Yeah, you right.
They think Wakanda is for real.
It's a lot of movies like
And
that.
the crazy part about it, that's the reason why I don't like social media, because it empowers women that think they delusions where they think they have a voice, but they sound stupid as hell.
Yeah. Hey, real talk, you know what that is? A lot of you sisters are actually suffering from? It's the curses of God. Go to Deuteronomy
Bring it out.
chapter 28 and give me that in 29, I believe it is, what God said. Deuteronomy 28:29. Look at this, man. Read that for him.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind
No,
gropeth.
verse 28. That's what I want.
Yes, sir. Verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
With what?
With madness.
Sisters, the Lord took your hair and he took your damn mind when he took your hair.
Damn.
He took it. Now you're out here crazy, smiting you with crazy. We was the protectors.
Let me tell you something.
That's a movie, man. Amazonian sisters, y'all don't even change your own brakes.
Okay.
You don't even put most of y'all, some of y'all women. Now let's be honest. Our YouTube sisters that are put a I in the chat if you've ever changed your own oil. Put an I in there. If you change the spark plugs in your car ever, say I in the chat. Come on, sisters. Let's see who gonna be honest. Thus saith the Lord.
Cap, I already know. I saw a sister on TikTok who said, I don't need no man. I changed my own oil. And she was pouring cooking oil in the car.
Hey. All I just want to say, I want to say shout out to all you strong women that's out there that's changing your oil. Cause
Oil and spark plugs. It got
we got a couple eyes.
Look at all the sisters out
Wow.
here.
Wow. Shout out to y'all sisters. Y'all bet. Y'all
Hey,
great. Y'all
okay,
amazing.
Hey,
You
since
pep
y'all,
boy
hey,
sisters.
the sisters that said aye, since y'all changed spark plugs and stuff in your car, how many cylinders is your car? Come on, I'm looking for y'all. Nadia, Nisha, Nine, Julia. How many horsepower is your car? Your horsepower or cylinders? Huh?
See, a
Okay,
diesel
that's
mechanic.
good. Okay, all right, we got
All
one.
praises.
Got six. It's amazing how all they damn cars is V6s out here.
Wait a minute.
Okay,
They got
all
good
praises.
gas. They got
All
money
praises.
for gas.
Okay, all
For
right.
real.
All right, it's your dirty hands. All praises. All right, all praises. So we got some sisters out there that is doing that, but you got to stop living in the figment of your imagination, man. This stuff ain't real. We was starving. We was the protectors and the providers. No, you wasn't, man. Give me that Jeremiah 2:21. Why is it? But you gotta think about this too. Why is it so much flack that has been coming? Why is the world? I'll say that. Why is the world so much harder on black women? And when black men do evil too, right? We ain't saying that they don't, but why is the world so much harder on black women? Give me that in Jeremiah 2:21.
Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 21. Yet I had planted thee a noble vine, holy a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
Now that's the thing, man and women, we have become degenerate plants in the eyes of God when we're supposed to be a noble vine in the eyes of God and in the sight of all the nations. Supposed to be noble, but we are degenerate. It's even worse when a woman is degenerate.
Yep.
It's worse because men are known to be assertive, aggressive
Right.
leaders out in the front. That is not how women, since God pulled you out of Adam's rib, you have ever supposed to be. You're not supposed to be assertive, dominant, lead in the pack. That's not supposed to be your demeanor at all. So when you become degenerate and you act in those ways, it is worse on you as a sister. The whole world will cast you down because that's from the beginning of the time. It's never been your role. That's why the world's so much harder when you become degenerate because you ain't supposed to be seen like that. Go ahead.
And Cap, that's another reason why, because we see the rise a lot in our sisters when it comes to depression, and they taking these depression pills and all of them on medicine. It's because a lot of them take on that role that God gave to a man, and then they stress themselves out so much because that is the role of a man, and they are out of their natural state, so they don't know how to really deal with those type of things. So they end up stressed out and on pills.
Yeah, you're right about that. And then we're not foolish to know that the white man has done a number on the black man here in Babylon the Great. And a lot of you sisters had to fend for yourself. But hell, we read about in the scriptures where there was women in positions of leadership that was still feminine.
Right.
Your foremother Judith dressed up to allure the eyes of all men. She put her bracelets on and the chains on her neck and all of braided her hair, put a head wrap on, and she walked up there in her feminine ways and chopped off a damn man's head.
That's right.
Esther, she saved the whole nation by acting like she was fainting. And the king came and called her. What is it that thou needest, Esther? She saved her nation, and she was still being feminine. Deborah,
That's right.
who was giving advice to men of war.
Right.
She didn't lift a sword and go out there riding on horses and slaying people like Amazonians. So, you got examples of women being in a position of leadership, but they were still feminine. But black women today, you've been put into a position of leadership where the man was taken out of the picture a lot of the times, and you became man.
Damn.
Spiritually, you did. You became man. Yeah. Your sisters in New York out here wearing Timberlands. Man, I wish I had that picture, man. That's the first time Scarlett, y'all know about Scarlett, right? The one that says she don't give a damn what she look like saying good morning.
Yeah,
Good morning.
yeah.
The first time she came on the scene, man, she was rapping about a Timberland boot. She had a pull it up on damn Google. Scarlett Timberland boot.
Damn. If that comes up, we destroy it as a people.
I'm telling you. Watch it. Watch this. Pull it up for the people, man. And while we getting that, give me that in Deuteronomy 28 and verse 56. I called it. Now, this is how the world is supposed to see you, because this is how you was from the beginning, or you were supposed to be until Eve stepped out of her damn natural God-given role. Deuteronomy 28:56. Why is the world so much harder on you black women when you become degenerate? Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground
There
for
you go.
delicateness.
For what?
For delicateness.
That's how you supposed to carry yourself. Is that it? Go ahead.
And tenderness.
Delicate and tenderness. That's why it be so much worse when you become degenerate and you come out of your divine road and you start talking stuff like this sister about we was the, I'm gonna keep doing that voice. We was the protector and the provider. That's why it be so much more worse when you come out of that and become degenerate out of your God-given roles, because you're supposed to be seen and carry yourself as tender and delicate to the point where man just throw themselves at you to help you because you're so tender and delicate. A lot of times now, when a man try to help a woman, what do they call them? What do they say? You misogynist. You don't think I'm strong enough to damn lift the car by myself? Okay.
Halfway.
Okay.
I don't need your help changing this tire.
Yeah, okay. All right. You got it then, man.
But when they get close to that ticking, that they time is ticking, when they get close where they can't have kids anymore, I just want me a nice man.
Yeah.
I just want a man that's going to take
I'm
care of
looking
me.
for a
But
good
your whole
man.
life you've been doing everything on your
That
own.
never asked for no help. Get that. Hey, read that Proverbs 11:16. How else you supposed to be tender? You supposed to be delicate, sister? Read that in Proverbs 11:16. How else is you supposed to carry yourself?
Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 16.
Yeah.
A gracious woman retaineth honor.
You're supposed to be gracious and supposed to be honorable. What was that sister right there doing in the damn TikTok right there?
Work.
She was bent on about that catch me. Did she say man or woman?
No, woman. She said she wanted a woman. She didn't want a man.
Woman. She said she's gonna catch a woman and mess around, caught a brick. Damn! God said, I got something for your ass. You gonna catch something, all right? Right upside the head. Bow!
Damn.
We do not condone violence. We just pointing out the fact that Mr. Brick, who has left the stage because he's pressured, Mr. Brick left.
He couldn't say anything.
He couldn't
Cap.
handle it, man. He was about to say something, probably. That's what it was. That's what it was. But you're supposed to be gracious and you're supposed to be honorable. But go to the next video. Go back to the other video. Let's see what happened further in that thing. Supposed to be tender, delicate, gracious, honorable. Drop the thing on that, man. Drop it. Oh, you got to zoom out, sir. Okay. Are we able to get the whole thing on that? Okay, that's how it pulls up. Okay, go ahead, play. Damn, she look crazy.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a. Yeah, this man hit me, he grabbed a rock, and he hit me in my face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch. Y'all see that? Y'all see? What do y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man.
Wait a minute.
Stop.
Y'all gonna let a
Pause
man
it
hit?
real quick. Now check this out.
Whoa.
But see, this is the thing,
Whoa.
man. Your sisters, that when God, when His power is tried, He will reprove thee. That's what that is right there.
Yeah.
We don't need. We created life. We the provider. Protect. That ain't nowhere in the Bible. The man's supposed to be the provider and the protector of his woman. But you women, you step out of line. God said, hey, look, watch this. Jeremiah 2, verse 19. God got something for y'all. Pull a script, babe. Y'all want to, man. We just today we are going to review the world in videos. That's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna review the world in videos to see what's going on out there. What I call Jeremiah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead,
Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 19.
Yep, look what God will do.
Thine own wickedness shall correct.
Pull back up the video, man, and leave it sit there. Like, go back a little bit so we can get a good, pow, right there. Read it again.
Thine own wickedness shall correct thee.
You got that sitting there talking bad about niggas ain't nothing, and we been protectors and the providers. We the ones and the twos. God said, damn, it was good right there. God said, I got a brick for your ass. Thine own wickedness shall correct thee. And what we don't want, sisters, is God to say, you know what? I done had enough. You ain't just saying that stuff in the confines of your own home where can't nobody hear you but maybe whoever you with. You put that stuff on TikTok to destroy the rest of the women that are already degenerate. God said, your own wickedness gonna correct. You want to keep talk that stuff, talk that crap out there on the streets, be out there and be wilding out, living it up in pleasures and be dead. God said, thy own wickedness gonna correct thee. Go ahead.
Hey, Cap,
I gotta finish that verse though, but go ahead.
Just real quick. This is what we're seeing with these sisters. They are finally realizing that feminism is not real.
Yeah.
And the way that she learned that feminism is not real is through pain. Reality ended up setting in for her.
Yeah.
Right when she said, I don't know, women do this, women protect her, this, that, the third. Why didn't a woman step up in that situation?
Good point. There you go. Hey, because that feminine, we the ones and the twos. Well, where was your two at then? Where was your two to help you out? It was a bunch of men around there that you turned looking for the man. No, right. God said what? Read verse 19 again.
Thine own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backsliding shall reprove thee.
God said your own wickedness. Now go to Proverbs 11 and 22. Here's another, this is what we actually see. Instead of that gracious and that honorable and that tender and that delicate woman, this is what we are seeing out of far too many of our women. It ain't all of you, but it's far too many of you that portray that same type of spirit. Read that in Proverbs 11:22.
Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 22. As a jewel of gold in a swine's snout. So is a fair woman which is without discretion.
Without what?
Without discretion.
God said if you ain't got no discretion as a woman, he said he gonna correct you. Yeah. It might be with a brick.
Cap.
That's all I'm saying. We see it right there. It happened. God got many ways to correct his people. Sometimes he goes straight to death. Sometimes it's a brick.
Pain.
Cap,
No
this
pain. Yeah.
Cap, you mind if I just land back off you?
Go ahead,
this
man.
is the lesson that she's learning right now. Go to Isaiah chapter 32 and let's read verse 2. Let's see what's the lesson that she
that
just...
God was trying to teach her. Because that's God. That come from God.
Right. Read.
Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 2. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest,
Read.
as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock.
Of a what?
Of a great rock.
So she learned that a man is going to be protecting her from that brick going from upside her head. That's pretty much what it is. You need a man.
Precept right there,
you
baby.
need a man to protect you.
Damn,
she just learned respect or how
precept.
important a man is in this society.
I don't think she learned it. When she put a video saying, listen, I was wrong about men, and we do need men in society. When she does that, then to me, that's what she learned.
You're right.
She's carrying that lesson. It's going to stick for a good while.
It's still there right now. I guarantee you, she is on bed rest right now. I'll tell you right now, she on house rest. If she left from the hospital, she went straight home. No way she's walking around on the street like that.
At least she remember how the days of Moses were.
But sisters, y'all gotta start using some discretion, man, because it can get to the point of where it can cost you your life out here. Some man might take it to another level and become so violent with you that they might kill you on the spot or shoot you, and that's what we don't want to happen to our sisters that are supposed to be carrying themselves as tender and delicate and gracious and honorable. Because that degenerate plant that we talking about, men are degenerate too, and men are when they degenerate, they are very violent.
Right.
So you get caught up in that stuff. You gotta have some graciousness and with your. Give me that in Sirach, man.
Cap, that goes back into a woman that's without discretion, always in men's faces, doing things for likes, for Facebook, for Twitter, for Instagram, for all these different things, right? If you start messing with a man, nobody's gonna just randomly put a brick over your head.
Their life might be on the line. You're right. Give me that Sirach chapter 20 and verse 18. Look what God says when it comes to the mouth. sisters, because we know that that is your weapon of war when it comes to dealing with man. We know that. But look what God says about that.
Sirach chapter 20 and verse 18. To slip upon a pavement is better than to slip with the tongue.
With the what?
With the tongue.
Literally. It's better to fall and bust your ass, God is saying, to slip with your tongue, because it could be consequences and repercussions from what come out of your mouth. Because we and you women, you have been so used to talking down and bad about black men, because a lot of the times your real husband is just 3 numbers away, 911. You call him and that black man will flee and run. But when that white man ain't there for that black man to flee and run, he might get violent with you if you slip up with your mouth. Read it again for him.
To slip upon a pavement is better than to slip with the tongue. So the fall of the wicked shall come speedily.
If you slip with the tongue, like that sister might have slipped with the tongue, I guarantee you it wasn't just a hey sis, hey man, can I have your number? You looking good out there. Oh no, thank you.
Hell no.
Because there was
okay. I'm not interested. It was not that. I guarantee it
there was actual other videos on her channel that showed how she was basically performing herself. Showcasing herself that night.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Hey, Cap, you mind if I get a script?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Hey, let me get Sirach 13, verse 16. Because a lot of time, people like to say, hey,
Yeah, that's the next video. Go ahead.
A lot of time people like to say, hey, that's wrong. That man was wrong. Understand this. Read that.
Sirach chapter 13 and verse 16. All flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like.
The people that you're around, if they're gangsters, they're thugs, they want to stay in the street, they want to act wild, it's because you like that stuff.
Yeah.
So when they come across you, don't be surprised.
Good point.
That's the thing. You should stay away from it. If you see a group of people out there acting wild, stay away from it.
And the crazy thing about it was that correction made her forget every single thing she said prior.
Reset. Everything you got reset.
All of it.
Yeah.
Because one moment she was like, niggas ain't ish. But then the next minute she was like, man,
Let
where you
me tell you
save yours
something.
at?
Where you save it?
Where you save yours at?
Save me.
Hey, can I get a script?
Yeah,
Cap?
go ahead.
Go to Isaiah chapter 13, read verse 12. This is one little step or one little puddle in the river that God is going to make eventually the world know that men is more precious than everything. Watch this.
Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
That's what she figured out after that correction. She was like, man, where you men at?
Yeah,
Where you
yeah.
brothers at, man? Y'all brothers ain't do nothing. Why
Yeah.
y'all not being like men? Because she had forgotten the preciousness of men.
Yeah.
But God brought it back to the
My
remembrance.
question is,
that
where
again.
was her friends? Her friends that was supposed to be out there
They
protecting
ran.
her.
No, it was
Nah,
girls
nah,
that
they was
Amazon
they,
saw the brick.
World Star.
They
Where
saw
was
the
the
brick
Amazon?
coming and ducked and got their ass up out of there. Go to that next video, because you was right. It was somebody there that saw the whole
Right.
thing.
Bring it out.
Just for those that might not have saw it, but it's been viral. Go ahead and play the brother's point of view. Go ahead.
I was one of the guys who was there that did not help her when she was getting hit with the brick, right? I feel like people need to know the whole story before they start commenting and say things they don't understand or they don't know. You guys don't even remember who you guys are trying to defend, who you guys are trying to speak up for. This is the same woman that was going around smacking white people in the streets. She's not innocent. She was actually taunting the guy to hit her.
Wow.
Why would I go defend somebody that's actually looking for trouble?
Want to smoke.
See?
This woman, she is literally a troublemaker. Everybody that knows her in our community knows she's a troublemaker.
Pause
I'm not
it. So her MO is that she's a troublemaker. She
Yep.
goes out on the streets looking for trouble. She didn't tell you about that. See, that's why we that have been awakened by God, what does God tell us to do? Sirach chapter 11 and read verse 9. Let's show you that what that brother was saying is biblical. Why the hell am I going to help her? She's a troublemaker. I ain't got nothing to do with it. A man should stand up for women, even if women are in the wrong. That's not godly. Read that for him.
Sirach chapter 11 and verse 9.
Pay attention.
Strive not in a matter that concerneth thee not.
They was perfectly in their God-given rights.
That's right.
To stand there and watch that brick go right past their face. Damn!
Brick, you still don't want to say nothing?
This is what God said in the next chapter. Read the next chapter, verse 1.
Sirach chapter 12 and verse 1. When thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it.
Uh-huh.
So shalt thou be thanked for thy
There
benefit.
you go. You can't just go
Cold-blooded.
out there and help anybody.
You can't do that.
Med-
That is not godly.
Nope.
Go ahead.
Meddling and stuff that has nothing to do with you.
Hey.
That was a life lesson. Daughter, watch this. She was talking junk. That's what happens when you talk junk to men. All right. Sometimes God uses different people to teach lessons.
Hey,
And then on top of that, he knew her personally, so he said, she ain't no good.
Hey, but check this out. Go back to Sirach 11 and 9. For those that this conversation might come up, or whenever you talk to somebody and say man should protect women at all costs. We are the mother natures of life. And, okay, read this to them.
Cap, that's the new voice now.
For her ass, for women, Ecclesiastes 11 and 9. And let's read verse 10 with it.
Sirach chapter 11 and verse 9. Strive not in a matter that concerneth thee not, and sit not in judgment with sinners.
Read.
My son.
My son, you man, read.
Meddle not with many matters.
There you go. God say, don't matter with all them matters out there, man. You know what they say? Mind your damn business.
Hey,
That's
Cap,
what God said.
you know,
Read
every
that
black person,
again.
every black parent told their children that one time.
There you go.
in their
You
life.
better mind your damn business.
That's Bible.
When they arguing and talking, boy, you better stay out of this. You ain't grown for. They say you ain't grown folk business. This ain't got nothing to do with you. That's what they say. This ain't got nothing to do with you. It's an A and B conversation.
See your way out.
Y'all know we don't
Man,
have
we
that.
live by read that. Man live by that. But women are unjust and want you to defend them in this wickedness. Hold on. Now check this out. Why would God say not meddle in matters that concerneth thee not, even if it's a brick involved?
your brick becomes her brick.
Jump down to verse 14. This is why God said, mind your own damn business. Read it.
Verse 14. Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord.
So that brick in that situation going upside that girl's head, that came from who? Read it again.
Right. Come of the Lord.
It came from God. That's why he said don't meddle in matters that ain't got nothing to do with you, because what you can be doing is stepping in between judgment of God trying to reprove somebody for their own wickedness. You know who does that more than anybody? It's the Christian church. Y'all step in the matters of saving the wicked when God is trying to judge their ass.
Damn.
And they stay in their wickedness, and they keep getting worse and worse and worse with more and more sin. God said, mind your damn business, because all of that adversity, it comes from him. He might be trying to correct them in their own wickedness. Now go back over to Sirach chapter 12, and I want you to read verse 6.
Sirach chapter 12 and verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
That was the mighty day of her punishment.
Yep.
That was God doing that. It's for all y'all, man, ought to protect women. No, not when you are outside of your God-given divine order. No, we are told to mind our own damn business. Thus saith the Lord. hey, what's that scripture say? Psalm 90. Who will rise up for me against the workers of iniquity, and who shall stand for me against the evildoers? I will when it comes with a brick. We will when it's in the battle of a brick.
That right.
And wickedness, we will stand up for God, man. Now some sisters are coming to their right mind, and they not defending her wickedness. Go to that video of that sister, what she said. Let's pull it up. Go ahead.
In regards to black women not being protected, let me first state the obvious. No man should put his hands on a woman. We desire protection, but sometimes what we don't understand is that true protection comes with a level of control. Bodyguards are a good example. A bodyguard will make their client leave from a dangerous place. The bodyguard has to know all the details: who, what, when, where, why, and how. And the client has to listen to the bodyguard and follow the instruction that the bodyguard gives them. It's really an agreement between all parties involved. When the person who needs protecting does not follow the instruction and the direction of the protector, it puts the protector in a situation where they're more likely to lose their life. I have 4 brothers and a father, and I listen to their instruction even when they're not around. They have told me to stay away from certain places if I'm by myself or if it's late at night. They've also advised me not to be drunk or high in certain situations. Even though my brothers, my dad, and the men in my life protect me, I in turn protect them by listening to them and following their instruction.
You hear that, sisters? Listen.
They don't have to come to my defense in some wild scenario, because if I listened to them, I wouldn't have been there in the first place. And this is another thing I feel like is pertinent to say, and I know folks ain't gonna like this one. I don't have sons right now, but when I do have sons, I'm gonna teach them that there's a difference between diamonds and dirt and rubies and rocks. Rubies and diamonds are often in jewelry stores. They're in glass cases, they're secured, there's an alarm system. There's a lot of layers of protection because those things are valuable. But you could pull over to the side of the road and find some dirt and rocks. Expecting a man to risk his well-being, his future, and his life on someone who does not see value in themselves or the man is asinine. That's a very asinine thing to ask. All I'm saying is protection comes with a little bit of sacrifice. It comes with a little bit of control. And me personally, I feel that what I have to sacrifice and the amount of control I have to give up is 100% worth it to receive the protection that I've been getting my whole life.
Now check this out. You know what she is saying without saying it? Women, be in subjection to your own husband in everything. That's what she's saying. Me give it up. I'm in subjection to what he's telling me so I can be protected. A lot of you sisters, you find yourself, sisters of the word, you find yourself in bad situations because the word submission is means slavery to you.
Right.
And you want to go outside of what submitting to a man, and you want to be your own man. And you got to defend yourself like your own man would do. And sometimes you ain't strong enough to defend yourself, and that's what happens. Hey, but she mentioned something about rubies. Get that Proverbs 31:10, because she mentioned that diamonds and rubies are in jewelry stores and behind glasses, right? Glass cases. But check this out when it comes to those diamonds and rubies that she's going to teach her future sons to look for. Read that for them.
Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies.
Her what?
Far above rubies.
It's going to be hard to find that woman out there in the world. Her price is far above her. It's going to be hard to find that diamond and that ruby out there in the world. The only place you can find that is they are a repented Israelite sister that is doing this. If she's not married, right? Hebrews 13. The only way that you will find or have the possibility, because Solomon said he ain't found none, have a possible of a sister that's working on her, making herself a virtuous ruby that is rare, they got to be doing this. Hebrews 13, and I want you to read verse 17. This is what the sister got to be doing. Brothers, if the sister ain't doing this, she is not a potential ruby, virtuous woman, gracious, honorable, diamond in the rough. She's not that at all. She is parading around as righteousness, but she's full of dead man's bones. Hebrews 13, 17, or 7, verse 7.
Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 7. Remember them which have the rule over you.
Now, the first thing that woman got to do is remember who got the rule over her.
That's right.
Ain't that what that lady just said?
Yep.
She remembers her, what she say?
Brothers,
her
fathers,
father and brothers. She remembers the rule that they have over her, and she does what they say to keep herself protected in certain situations when she's out. She don't go here, she don't do this, she don't drink here, she don't do those things. She remembers who has the rule over her. And what does she do in remembering who has the rule over? Jump over to verse 17.
Verse 17. Obey them that have the rule over you.
It ain't just enough to remember who got rule over you. You got to obey them that got the rule over you.
That's right.
That's right.
When they tell you don't go outside after dark, I don't want you out there. Make sure you're in here. Especially don't go to Walmart after dark.
Right.
A lot of sisters get kidnapped Walmart parking lots and stuff, man.
Man,
You'll
you know
be
how
in
many
Brazil
sisters?
somewhere.
You know how many sisters? How many times I go out and I see sisters get in the car, they're about to leave, they just go in and they sit on their phone. I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Get in your
doors be
car and dip.
Get the hell out of
Like, what you doing walking late at night on your phone, bright? You can't see nothing.
niggas are crazy.
You gotta listen. Don't be out there that late like that.
And not only that, there's actual TikTok videos of them showing the women being kidnapped
Good point.
in broad
Right.
daylight.
Yeah. I saw that.
No clue.
Yep, I saw that.
You see, that's why. Oh, go ahead.
No, go.
That's why when you read in the scriptures, God already ordained from the beginning. After she leaves her father's house, she goes to her husband's house.
yeah.
She's
Right,
not supposed to be by herself.
Right.
By yourself, you're prey. Like you're going to be targeted.
You're a weaker vessel.
You're a weaker vessel.
That
exactly.
man, God's a perfect father. He don't leave his daughters upon the earth to fend for themselves.
Right.
Your father watches over you when you're a child and a teenager under his roof, and then he don't want you to be a single, independent lady having your own. Nope, he wants you to go straight into your husband's house where you got more protection.
Yeah.
And Cap, those metaphors that a lot of our people be spitting. Remember, those are majority of it's all biblical. Because Paul, just how you brought out about the rubies, Paul said the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, God said it to Paul. If I get a script,
Go ahead.
Go to 2 Timothy chapter 2, read verse 19, real quick.
2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 19. Nevertheless, the foundation of God standeth sure, having this seal. The Lord knoweth them that are his.
The Lord knows them that are his. Come on.
And let everyone that nameth the name of Christ depart from iniquity.
So those that are God's are the ones that depart from iniquity.
Yeah.
Now watch what God calls those that are his. Jump to verse 20.
But in a great house there are not only vessels of gold and of silver.
Of what?
Of gold and of silver.
Gold and silver, come on.
But also of wood and of earth.
Go.
And some to honor and some to dishonor.
That was going into what the sister said. She said some are rubies and gold and jewels.
Yeah.
And then some are rocks and dirt.
dirt.
Damn. God said the same thing.
Damn, good point right there. All right, go back to that Hebrews 13:17 one more time and read that. So it ain't only just enough to remember those that have the rule over you. You got to obey them when they are telling you things, especially when men are telling you women things because of what? Read on in that verse. What do godly
the
men
point.
do for you sisters? Read that.
For they watch for your souls. For they watch
Check.
for your souls.
We watching for your soul because
That's
we
right.
used to be them same Negroes that was out there in the
Right.
streets.
Right.
Preying on women, using all the tricks up our sleeve that we had. Some brothers might have slipped women Mickeys or got them drunk or got them high. Some brothers did that stuff, so we know what the signs of what they look like. We know brothers that are angry, and if you say something to them,
Yeah.
how they might react when it come to them. They won't fight no man.
No.
But they quick to fight women. We know his brothers out there. So when we tell you, hey, you got to use discretion. You got to be quick. When you go to the store, do it in broad daylight. Be in the house before sundown. Make sure that it's a lot of people around in the parking lot. Don't park next to no damn van. If somebody try to talk to you, just say smile and no thank you. I got a husband. Whatever you got to say. We watch it for your soul. So those things like bricks upside your head. Ooh, they did a song like that. Oops, upside your damn. Read it. Bricks upside your head.
Bricks upside your
We
head.
try to. That's old school. We try to keep that from happening to you, but you gotta obey those because we got your best interests at heart. Especially, and nobody can tell you better except somebody that actually got experience in the thing they're trying to keep you from.
So in
That's
other words,
right.
the man the man, because you have to give an account. That means he cares about you enough
Good point.
not to be able to be that person that destroys you through him having the power to have you submit, but he's doing it out of love.
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
pretty much what he's doing. He's doing it out of
That's
love
right.
because he cares about you enough to where he don't want to see you on the 6 o'clock news, the 7 o'clock news,
Right.
kidnapped,
Wanted
wanted
posters,
posters, mixing posters, things of that nature. It's actually because that man cares. That's the reason why he'll tell you, don't do this and don't do that.
Yep, exactly right. Go to the next video of another sister, how she brought it out from her perspective of a lot of black sisters today. Go ahead.
So let me clarify this. Are y'all telling us that if you are not related to us, if you are not dating us, if you're not having some sort of physical relationship to us, if you don't find us attractive, if you don't find us polite enough, kind enough, quiet enough, that our lives are not worth protecting? Is that what you're telling us? Is that the precedent you're setting?
Yes. The same way women will say, you're not my family, you're not someone I'm romantically involved with, you're not tall enough, handsome enough, rich enough, smart enough. I don't owe you a smile. I don't owe you words of encouragement. I don't owe you respect. I don't owe you any kind of gratitude. Men will hold the doors open for women and they won't even say thank you because I don't know you. The same way when you see a man down on his luck, you judge and laugh instead of offering him words of encouragement, speaking life into him. Why should I do that? That's a stranger. Things that don't cost you anything, you will not give to a man that you don't know, you don't want. But y'all expect these men who don't know you, don't owe you anything, and they have their own families at home that they need to get back to. Y'all expect those men to lay their life on the line for you when y'all can't even give them a hi, smile, or a thank you. Oh, okay.
Damn. Cut. That's
brought
a
it out.
cut right there, boy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now check this out. The same way that she pointed out that the relations between black men and black women, where we became enemies toward each other, whereas a lot of women like it, they mean. A lot of them say they mean because of how men treat them in the world. Well, as I pointed out earlier about, think about it, at Pat Jail, you hang amongst them type of people, that's what type of response you're going to get back from. If you're hanging around wolves and lions and beasts and hyenas, like the scriptures say, you're going to get that same type of vibration, that energy back
That's
from
your social
them.
crowd.
That's your crowd. So you get used to that and you become hardened against that until you start treating everybody like that. Israel in the scriptures, we did that with God too. Give me that in Sirach chapter 33. This is how you know that we are the Israelites, man. Sirach chapter 33, and I want you to read verse 15 down to 17. Watch this. You gotta read quick. Go ahead.
Sirach chapter 33, verse 15. So look upon all the works of the Most High.
Ezekiel 33:15. Ezekiel 33:15. I said Sirach.
Sir.
Come on, damn lingo. You supposed to know what I'm talking about. Read that. Ezekiel 33:15 on down.
Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 15.
Start at verse 14. Go
Yes,
ahead.
sir. Verse 14. Again, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, if he turn from his sin and do that which is lawful and right.
That's thus saith the Lord. Go ahead.
If the wicked restore the pledge, give again that he had robbed, walk in the statutes of life, without committing iniquity, he shall surely live, he shall not die.
That sounds like a fair trade because death was on the table with God, but he said if you turn away from those things, I'll let you live. That sounds like a fair trade. If you don't rob people that work for money and your ass come up and rob them, you didn't work, spend long hours on the job, get off at damn 6:30, 7 o'clock at night, and then got to go back through traffic and barely make it to the damn show.
Go ahead, get it out, Cap. Get it out.
Ahead. Hey, where's the violin?
Get it out. Go ahead. We haven't done that in a while.
Woo!
Oh, man.
Damn devils, man.
We used to slaves.
Okay,
We
so
used
you
to
don't rob people, you walk in the statutes of life, and you don't commit iniquity, right? God said you'll live. That's a fair trade. Read on, verse 16.
None of his sins that he hath committed shall be mentioned unto him.
Hell, that's better than a fair trade. God ain't even going to do what most black folk do. He ain't gonna throw your past up in your face.
Nope.
God said, I forget about your past if you do that what's right. Do we do that as black? Do women do that?
Hell
When it comes to that?
Oh,
Damn,
man.
Pat, you all right, man? Sheesh.
Oh, man.
Pat said, hell no. You all right? You need the violin?
Come on.
Okay.
Just get
Hey,
it
man,
off
y'all
your
gotta have
chest.
that violin locked
man.
and loaded.
Bring him
Get it
some
off your
almond
chest,
milk.
bro.
Hell no. He
This is
said
a
that
safe
quick.
zone. This is a safe space.
So
Don't
God
make me put the
said-
brick back on the table.
God said that he won't even bring your past up when you turn from your sin. Most black women don't do that. They use it against their man to keep them down, to always have a one-up or manipulate them, have mind control over them, or to get them to do what they want them to do, right? Now look at verse 17.
Yet the children of thy people say,
You can, hold on, read it. This is the point right here. Read it.
yet the children of thy people say,
Uh-huh.
the way of the Lord is not equal.
It's what?
It's not equal.
That's what that sister was saying. You want a man to protect you at all costs, but you don't smile at him. You don't say encouraging words to him. You don't say hi to him. Hell, they open the door for you and wait on you to come in. You don't say thank you. You just walk right on in like they were supposed to take time out of their day to hold it for you just because you got saggy titties. No, that ain't supposed. No, God, man. That's unequal. Is what she's saying, and God been said that to us as a people.
Cap, you know what that is? That is the double standard that feminism has set against the black man and the black woman.
Good point.
That's what that is.
Good damn point. God said, yo, read it again, verse 17.
Yet the children of thy people say, the way of the Lord is not equal. But as for them, their way is not equal.
It's not equal. Go to that other video, and this sister, we got to just, y'all got to start using some more brain power because it's making you look bad out here in the street. When somebody put a camera and a mic in front of you, play the video, man.
The queens of the universe, men have forgot that we are the queen of the universe. We are the womb. Without us, we cannot create life. This universe would not thrive without women. And men seem to forget that, and women give that power to men to forget that.
Do women create life or do women carry life?
We do both.
I mean, doesn't it take two people?
It does. However, if you have an island with 12 men and 1 woman, you would have a thriving society. However, if you have 12 women and 1 man, you would only have a limited society, and it would not grow on from here on out. For 100 years, you would not have anything.
But don't men create more life since they can get more women pregnant?
No, because if you have 1 man and 12 women, you have a thriving society because women create the life. However, if you have one woman
this is
and
where
12
you making
men,
some
you get
shit
a
up
lot.
right now.
With 12 men and 1 woman, you get more.
Hey, I know.
She just made some stuff
Play
up.
that sound effect again.
She just made some stuff up.
That's what happened. Go ahead, explain it. Go ahead, Pat, you explain it.
I know one thing for sure. She don't know what 2 + 2 is.
No. It's 12 women and 1 man. I ain't about to explain that, man. Scripture say don't argue with a fool.
Don't do it.
That's crazy.
Don't do it. Go back, play it one more again, because I want the brothers and sisters on YouTube, I want y'all to break down this parable that she got. Go ahead, play it one more again for them.
We are the queens of the universe. Men have forgot that we are the queen of the universe. We are the womb. Without us, we cannot create life. This universe would not thrive without women. And men seem to forget that, and women give that power to men to forget that.
Do women create life?
What?
Stop. Always trying to sound deep for Satan, man. This is crazy.
I think the logic is, Cap, if you say a whole bunch of gibberish fast enough, you can confuse somebody, and it sounds deep.
Hey, you know one thing I realize every time a deep dummy trying to sound deep, they always put in the universe. They'll add that to their verb.
Understand?
Right. They'll always add that. The universe, queen, stuff
Mother
like
Earth.
that. There you go. Just to sound deep.
They always throw womb in there, too.
There you go.
They throw womb in there that have been damn power drive.
Yeah,
been ransacked.
Right.
Broken into by hundreds of niggas.
Come on.
And it's the mother queen
Right.
universe. Man, if it was that special, it wouldn't be so many people that have tried it. And it's some women, especially of today, you ask a lot of it. I saw a video, it was viral. I didn't play it. It was a high school kid interviewing high school girls, asking them how many dudes that they done been with that year. I think it was that year. One of them said she was on 22.
Oh,
sheesh.
Amazing. Yeah, that's the
that
football team.
Yeah,
she's done.
High school.
She's done. And it's true, because every time you'll pass by a school, you'll see these young girls holding hands, kissing. And this is high school, middle school. So you can imagine bodies
where they at by the
that's
time
like
they
work.
get to college.
So she done before graduation.
Yeah.
And for those who believe what she was spitting, whatever she was saying, listen. If there's 12 women, 1 man, one man could impregnate 12 women,
right?
And then many children will come out.
And then if it's 12 women, 1 man,
They gonna be
that
fighting
man
over
can
him.
knock up 12 women, right?
Yeah. And
Okay.
if it's 12 men, one woman, only one man gonna get her pregnant.
Right.
That's
At
it.
one
Like, come
time.
on.
And then the next one go. The next one go. The next
After
one
9
go. Next
months,
one go.
They gotta wait 9 months.
gotta
But
wait
in
9
9
months.
in 9 months, I could produce 30 children. Or
Yeah.
40 children in 9 months.
Yeah, if you got 12 women, yeah.
Yeah, come on, man.
Come on, man. So yeah, sisters, get it together, man. Come back to God. Learn how to
Need some milk.
use some discretion with your mouth, man, because God will correct you, man. And you missed it, Cap Severus, man.
Man, what I missed,
we
yo?
had Mr. Brick on the show earlier.
Jeez.
Hey,
Nah,
Yeah,
not the brick.
man.
Y'all brought that out?
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
Man.
Hey, Daniel, man. See if you can talk him back out, man.
Man.
But we tried to get him to say something. But I think Mr. Brick, he got some wisdom, man. He know that a wise man keep his mouth shut
Right.
until he seeth
Opportunity.
opportunity. So
Hey.
can you get him back up?
Is he
off
here?
stage? Is he back over here?
Man, we got a celebrity
Mr.
in
Brick,
the
where you
building?
at? Where you
Mr.
at?
Brick!
Oh,
Mr. Brick,
man.
come back, man.
Brother Brick.
Brother Brick.
Ah, there you go, man.
Ah.
Brother Brick, say something to the people, man.
Say something, man, big dog.
Speak your piece.
Oh, man.
He's
That's
still pleading the
crazy.
fifth cap. He probably got an upcoming
Damn,
case.
man, that's crazy.
Hey,
saying,
shout
so
out
he
to
can't say
Officer
nothing.
Pagiel for breaking down that mystery and that
The
parable.
parable.
Hey, that was
Oh,
deep, bro.
man.
I'm like, I didn't even want to touch
You
that.
confused Mr. Brick. He don't even want to say
Mr.
anything.
Brick said, "What the hell did I just walk into?"
Mr. Brick, damn, he almost
I-
threw himself at you,
I
Pat
tell
Jail, for
you,
answering
man.
that.
Hey, I done did my job.
Yeah.
All right, man. So Mr. Brick got some wisdom. He's got a pending case.
Right.
You know, he's gonna keep quiet until things blow over.
Right. The Lord used him, man.
Yeah, Lord, you
Shoot,
should
pass judgment quickly.
Damn, man.
Oh,
He
man.
back from the days of old.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. And finally, my brother,